And and Bendis. My bad for being late. Good morning, everybody. Drop those GMs in chat. TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. We're back live at it again. I hope you stay safe during the snowstorm. Crazy snowstorm. Oh, I just wouldn't be surprised if we were just going back and forth until Wednesday. We trading range day because we got big FOMC statement coming up with Fed funds rate. Yes, sir. Big Fed funds rate. It's 95% chance that they're not going to touch the rate, so we pretty much know the outcome. But still, I think people want to hear the. I think maybe bigger than the actual Fed funds rate is the press conference at 2:30. I think people are more interested in that to see like what the Fed is planning to do. It doesn't really matter because ultimately Jerome Powell is going to be, his term is going to end and Trump is going to elect whatever person he thinks is going to lower interest rates to negative rates. So, like he made it pretty clear he wanted negative rates like in his first term. Never got them, but I think two strong bull bars maybe. But we're in this trading range, so be careful. We never filled that gap beneath. How crazy is that? We never got there. We got there overnight though. We finally got there overnight. Is there even a gap overnight though? Nah, the gap was never there overnight. It was already filled. Yeah, it was filled. It was filled like same day. I believe. Yeah, like 1 a.m. Good morning, my pandas. Drop those GMs in the chat. Luis, good morning. Sherman, good morning. Hope you had a great weekend. We're about to get. We're ready to rock and roll here. We're ready to rock and roll. Two bull bars in a row. I could just buy here and just hope for a continuation, but I see trading range. I see trading range. Trading range indicator sees trading range. Could be 50% chance this reverses all the way back down. Like literally all the way back down, 50% chance. I wouldn't be surprised. We've had trading range. We're in a trading range still, so let's see how long this goes for. This bar gets absolutely just reversed here. Let's see. Let's see where we end up on the third bar. Meanwhile, I'm gonna eat some panda treats. I'm preaching previous week's high with a strong bull bar. This is a weekly chart. Daily chart. Three bull bars in a row. Not two closes above the 20 MA in a trading range. Sorry about that. I was eating. And I don't want to like fill your ears with slobbering sounds. I would go long here, but I don't like this wick here. This to me shows that there are limit order bears that sold the moment this bar closed. It went down, went back up. I'm thinking there might be sellers above. And we got a important resistance here. 15-minute chart. First bar is a strong bull bar, and it was always buy, always in long. Blue Steel, good morning. Sellers above, it seems like. Above this wick. I didn't like this wick. Selling the moment this bar closed. And we're also in trading range. Look to the left of the chart. Just got all this price action. Very choppy price action, in fact. Yesterday, just spent all this time creating a triangle. That's all yesterday was about. Or on Friday. Fridays are just terrible. Terrible price action on Fridays, typically, in my opinion. Every once in a while you get like a good day, but for me, most part, I think Fridays are just not good. They're just very choppy. It might start off very strong, like it started off pretty strong, and then the rest of the day it just didn't do anything. Are we get full four bull bars here? Is that the case? Is that what's happening? If I get two bear bars, breaking the top and get two bear bars afterwards, I might just go short. We might not even get to the key area. Might not even get there. Just waiting. Not exactly sure. What's gonna happen here? Just waiting. Pandas, did you have an amazing weekend? Were you snowed in? What do you guys like to do on a snowy day? I was just staring at my driveway. I was looking at the window, and I saw all of these people shoveling their snow early on, like in the middle of the snowstorm. And I just said, foolish, foolish, foolish. Because little did they know there was going to be ice right afterwards. Ice storm. And if you shovel, then what you end up doing is just letting the ice form right on top of the asphalt instead of the nice powdery snow. So when you try to shovel it, you got to crack open the ice instead of just being able to shovel that snow underneath and just lift up the ice. You know what I mean, pandas? I just said fools. Fools. But at the end, I was just being lazy. I didn't want to. I didn't want to shovel. So it's a win-win if you think about it. What's going on here? It looked always in long. Got three pretty strong bull bars, but big wicks, big tails underneath. Now people sold the top here. Did they make their scalp? They sold just the top. Yeah, they made 25 points out. They're up $50. Easy peasy. Are we gonna even reach the previous week's high? Are we gonna even reach it? It was by the close again, the moment this bar closed, but now we're getting like a bear bar. Pretty much expecting a trading range today. What do you guys think? Let me put a poll up. What kind of day do you think it's gonna be today? Bull trend, bear trend, trading range. Might be a morning reversal here. We'll see. Currently, always in long. Did not even break a previous candle's low. We turn off always in long when we get two bear bars. Why did I say two bear bars? Look at this. Look at this move up. It makes a 1-to-1. After the 1-to-1, you get two bear bars. And that was the top of this bull trend. Ever since then, we never broke the high after the two bear bars. We get two bear bars here, which could have caused some people to sell. Top of trading range. In fact, I tried to sell. Ended up skunking the trade, and it blasted off, making a measure move. I'm just waiting here. I'm assuming trading range day, like most days. Like most days that we've been having recently, at least. Just waiting. What I think? I think trading range day. Because we're already in a trading range. Wednesday is the Fed funds rate. So big news on Wednesday. So usually Monday, Tuesday. The Monday, Tuesday before the Fed funds rate or FOMC, typically pretty choppy. Typically, but not always. And we're approaching a very, I think, strong resistance here potentially. Previous week's high. Been creating wicks beneath the candles. We're hitting the top of the trading range soon. Maybe sellers above here. Maybe better off me just buying the previous candles low. You see, as we got to the previous candles low here, got bought, and previous candles low here got bought. Maybe that's the play. Not sure. This bear bar has no follow through. So probably not reversal here. Starting to get a little bit choppy. Buyers beneath? Maybe. Are there buyers beneath this bar? Maybe. sellers above this bar? Maybe, but even though we've been getting pullbacks, we haven't broken previous candles low yet. So it makes me feel like this is, I mean, this could just be a really strong bull trend. Just these wicks and the wicks beneath, or tails beneath. Give me a little bit of concern. For the most part, looks pretty bullish. Right, making a straight shot to the weekly high, last week's high. You really have to be a surgeon here to make some money, in my opinion. You could be really, really precise to make money here. They bought the close here and buying the close here. So we got two buy the closes, but having a hard time closing above a previous candle's high. Failed 2 times. This always in long here makes me hesitant to go short. Feels like bulls are still strong. Just a little bit hesitant. Not sure. Just sitting on my pause here. I'm just, as we're approaching this resistance here, I would rather see this trying to break out and fail and then come back down. That's what I would rather see. I feel like that's the easier thing to trade. I'd feel more comfortable trading that than us like kind of grinding up to this resistance. Okay. We broke the previous week's high. We have strong closes above it. Maybe. Two bull bars. The moment this bar closed, you're thinking measure move. Right after that bar closes, you buy. Whoops. What am I doing? The moment this bar closes, you buy and look for a measure move. That's your measure move target. You're looking for a 1-to-1 on that trade. And that's just to break even. Not break even, but that's just for zero EV play. Because it's a 50-50 chance this happens. 50-50. As we get closer and closer, the probability increases, but so does your risk. I want to see a close above the previous week's high. Maybe that's enough for me to buy it, but I'll probably have to endure a pullback if I do that. I feel like we're still in trading range. It still feels like spike channel. All right, fair enough. How you calculate a measured move? Well, I have a tool that kind of just, gives you this leg right after you make the first leg. It gives you an equal leg right after it. That's a tool, but I mean, you can just do it easily by just measuring it with a ruler, and wherever you buy, you can just move that around. to me right now, that's a measure move for me. I think that's what the bulls want. But as you see, we broke through the previous week's high. Didn't couldn't keep close above it. I couldn't stay above it and close. So makes me hesitant just to go long here. Like if you think about it, the reason why you can't close above it is because there are limit orders pushing it down. There's so many limit orders waiting there that we couldn't close above it. So that means, the institutions were selling all of this bar here, this wick. They're selling all that at a key level. So that's the difference, right? It's at a key level. And that's a pattern we've been seeing, right? The moment we break the previous candle's high, we sell. Previous candle's high, we sell. Previous candle's high, we've been selling. And cannot close above the previous candle's high for the last 3 bars. Now we can't close above the previous week's high. This is the pattern I'm seeing. Okay, like I said, if I see two bear closes, I'm probably gonna go short here. The 1 minute is showing like a spiking channel. Spike, I guess you call it spike, but channel now. Okay. I mean, it's a bullish. No bar has broken a previous candle's low, so you have that. You also don't have any closes above the previous candle's high, but I don't know. You have to be very precise to make money here, I think. I'm just sitting in my pause. This is one leg up, though. One bull leg, that's all this is. What is this? Another failure to close above the weekly high, previous week's high. Is it? We'll see. Let this candle finish. Could not close again above the previous week's high. It's not a bear bar though. It's still a bull bar. Might need a pullback before breaking out. It's a OI pattern. I could take a chance here for the OI, but I don't like the two closes right. You know, could not close above the weekly high. I don't like that. If it was closing above the weekly high, I would look for a pullback to go long. But it cannot close above the weekly high. That creates an inside bar. I just I don't know. I don't love it. I don't love it. Obviously, limit orders all waiting here. And if there's orders waiting here, there are probably more limit orders above. Hmm. Okay, breaking above. There's an OI pattern here, so there's a measure move here as well. Your 1-to-1s right here, 1-to-2s up here. Hitting kind of both measure moves. Sellers above the previous candle's high. Sellers above the previous week's high. As it's been doing, right? Every time we get above the previous candle's high, I've been selling. Previous candle's high, we sold. Previous candle's high, we could not close above it. Bringing previous candle's high, people selling here again. Just waiting. What is the OI pattern? Inside bar. Outside, inside. Alright, this is an outside bar, inside bar. So this bar is completely inside the previous bar, right? The range, the low is higher than the previous candle's low. The low is higher than the previous candle's low. The high is lower than the previous candle's high. So you have a inside bar, and the way you typically trade this is you buy above here or sell below here, whichever hits first. And if it breaks above the high, then you put your stop loss on the other side. If it breaks below the low, you put your stop loss on the other side, and this is a 50-50. Slightly higher if you go with trend. So if you go long here, actually slightly higher probability to make a 1-to-1 going up. But we're at a resistance. So, and we can see with the price action that we're having a really hard time closing above the previous candle's highs here. And you look for a 1-to-1. You look for a measure move here. I would need two bear bars to go short, but also this would be the first break of a previous candle low, so it would be an A top situation if we reverse here all the way back down. And that's why I didn't go long, right? Because we could not close above it. Guess what? We tried to get above it again and got knocked back down. That was enough for probably a scalp here if we just one tick above. Actually, not yet. Hey, your one scalp is way down here. In the right in the right context, the inside bar is a good trade. It's a very simple setup, very mechanical. Okay, so if you went long here, you just lost that trade. Now we finally got a break beneath the previous candle's low. It might be a strong bear bar. I don't know if I want to sell this though, just because this is the first break. I would need some confirmation. I would need a bear bar here, in my opinion. Buy the close. I may look for a fail second entry long on the 1 minute chart. I'm getting 2 bear bars. Currently forming, but still got like 4 minutes, more than 4 minutes on this candle, so anything can happen. This candle can be massively bullish. Will it be? I don't know. I want to say no, but I just don't know. Plenty of room to the 20 EMA as well. It's a reasonable short. 2 bear bars. The fail second entry long would be nice on the 1 minute chart. What do I mean by that? Well, here's a second entry long. Right, first pullback, first entry, second pullback, second entry, and a failed second entry is if this triggers, doesn't make a scalp when it goes like up this high, and then reverses. You know, if it doesn't break the previous pivot high, then it's a failed scalp essentially. That's the setup I'm looking for to go short here. Mainly because we're coming off of resistance, we're in a trading range. Makes a micro double top, so it doesn't actually give me my setup. It teases me. Right? It gives me the next closest thing, a micro double top. And now it's looking diabolical. I should just wait. But that's looking quite bearish now. It's looking quite bearish. I should just wait for my setup to actually trigger. So I'm going to sit on my pause here. I'm eager to go short, but you know, I'm just not that eager. It's okay. It's fine, pandas. We'll live. We will live. The market's being absolutely diabolical by giving me that micro double top instead of that failed second entry long. It's all good. All good. Micro double top on a $26,000 product is just absolutely incredible precision. It's insane. A $26,000 product and you get a micro double top. That means you got it to the penny. To the penny, the exact same price. To the penny. Right here. Absolutely sickening. Doesn't give me my setup, so all good. It can still give me, I'll still take it here if it gives me a good setup here. I'll still take it here. Yeah, I'll take it here still. The 5 minute, maybe give me 2 bear bars. Give me the setup here, and I think I still like it. Feels like inch long. Come to Papa. There it is. And good thing we waited, right? Because this is not really enough for a scalp right here. And if this doesn't give me my setup, then, you know, that's why we wait for the setup, because something like this could happen. This could just launch to the heavens. Like I said, this bar, we still had 4 minutes on that bar. It was looking very bearish. Now it's having a strong reversal back up. So those who are impatient here probably just lost their trade. This is quite a strong bull bar, though. Possibly looking for a new high here. Right? Looking for a new high because first break of trend. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's not 2 bear bars, which is what I wanted on the 5 minute. That's what would have probably caused me to go short. There's an inside bar on the 15-minute chart now about to form. And this could launch here. This could really launch here. This could really launch here. Curious. What's my risk on this trade? If I went long here, I went short here. It's just $200. $200 risk. Should I try, pandas? Should I try? The power of the inside bar with trend. Now the 15-minute is showing it. I'm a little more enticed to go long here. You know what I mean? Give me a bull bar, bullish bar. All right, here we go. It's a $200 risk on this trade. Let's get it. And another reason why I'm deciding to do this because we failed to make 2 bear bars in a row, which to me shows that this still has more room to go up. It's 10:15 as well. The OI pattern on the 15-minute chart is our setup. 3 bull bars in a row. Ooh, it's about a trigger. This is about a trigger, pandas. I'm gonna just let it happen, though. I'm gonna let it happen. I'm not gonna move anything. This is your measure move. You're 1-to-1 on this trade. Gonna let this pressure cook. Gonna let it pressure cook here. Let this pressure cook. Oh, it's cooking and it's pressuring. It's taking a while. Maybe that's a good sign because the moment it actually breaks, it's gonna just explode. Is that not the case? Okay. It got very close to triggering, like insanely close to triggering. About 2 ticks away from triggering. I think it will do it on this push here. There it is. Okay. A little pressurized push to the upside. A little pressure push. Pressurized push, yeah. I'm thinking it's going to get to the measure move. Possibly the 15-minute 1-to-1. That'd be nice. The moment it did break above this area though, you saw it like pop up. Let's see if we have some follow through. That is the most important thing. We need a follow through after the pop up. Without the follow through after the pop up, it could just be like a bull trap or failed breakout. It could be so many things that you do not like. But if we get a bull bar here and another bull bar, then I think we're in business. You know what I mean? I think we're in business. Seals the deal almost for me. It's a massive bull bar. Very good sign for me. In my opinion, that's a good sign for me. Always in long right after that bull bar closes. Huh? Huh? What is that? What is that nonsense? Whoa, what is this nonsense? All
Target
right, easy
filled.
peasy. Easy capeasy. People are taking profits at that 1-to-1, in my opinion. I'm going to hold this, pandas. Let's hold. The 15-minute 1-to-1, I think, will be reached. Massive bull bars here. And the reason why I took it out here on the 1-to-1 on this big measure move is because I took virtually zero risk on that trade. And so to me, it just felt like a very high, if I can just scalp out right there, I'm happy with that because um, I took zero risk. It went straight up to my, it went straight up and gave me what, $64. I'll take it. I'm gonna look for the, if this is a strong bull bar, then this I don't know. It could be very strong. Dangerous. I wonder what the ticker is for Bengay. Probably it would just be like Johnson and Johnson or something like that. I believe like the amount of heart attacks after like a snowfall like goes up like a certain amount of time, sevenfold or something. You see the moment that it like went at this level, it kind of blasted off. Right, those are the trades you want to be in. Those are the trades you want to be in, right? That means that you are in the right place. That means you're in a place where a lot of traders participated in. You made the right play, basically. It kind of confirms that you're reading the market correctly, in my opinion. You're trading with the institutions at that point. Hard time getting above this 1-to-1, which makes sense, right? People probably take profits. Imagine if you held from this bar, you went long. Imagine you held from here, like you're happy with that, with this profit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is 11 bars in on this bull leg, two legs up. Usually just 10 to 12 bars on any given leg. And this is the 11th bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11th bar in. So we've got one more bar in on this bull leg. Hopefully it pushes it up to the 1-to-1 on the 15-minute. If we get a bull bar here, that'd be great, but we'll see. And this trade is still viable, even if it pulls back all the way down here, right? Because the people who are trading this are looking for a 1-to-1, and their stop loss is right here. And they just don't move anything until they hit their 1-to-1. So all of this can retrace all the way back here, and people who are trading this would not care. It's all part of the plan. Ooh, bull bar. I love it. That's a really good sign for me, right? Now you got two bull bars above the previous week's high. This means that pullback here will probably be small. If anything, trading range, and then we'll probably make another leg up. in my opinion. Because we got the 2 bull bars above this resistance now. So you can have a breakout retest type situation. The unfortunate thing is about my stop loss is that it's very, very small. Like it's very close. So it can actually take me out. People could buy here actually, which is unfortunate, but I'm just coming out break even. I'm happy with this. If I see like a second entry long, maybe I'll enter again. Right, people taking profits at that 1-to-1. Imagine if you buy here with the 2 bull bars. And this is the reason why I wait for the second bull bars, because that's where traders are waiting for. They're waiting for the confirmation. This confirms potentially this is gonna go up, a measure move, and it's exactly at the measure move you see all this profit taking. This is a pullback. Pullbacks are profit taking. Profit taking causes pullbacks. And most likely we'll get stopped out. But we made some decent bamboo there. Decent and easy bamboo. Right? It's just a straight shot. And again, this is kind of another reason why I decided to just take my profit here. Because we scalped up directly to it, taking virtually 0 risk on that trade. Right? The moment it entered, we didn't see any negative, we didn't see any drawdown. And that's an Al Brooks thing. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I took those profits. Because now we're kind of just twiddling our thumbs wondering. I'll be surprised if I don't get stopped out here. Yeah, I got stopped out. All right, made our 63 bucks. I'll take it. I mean, that's why I scalp out. Protect those profits. Would I still go long here? I don't know. Maybe with a second entry long. I like the 2 bull bars above the previous week's high. This pullback actually comes back and just retests the previous week's high. So it's a breakout retest. So we broke out of this level and then we came back to retest it. Why does this happen? Why does this happen? Well, imagine if you shorted here, right? Imagine you shorted here because you're like, oh, it's a resistance. Let's short here instead of going long. And then it breaks out like this. It comes back, and when it retests, you want to see it bounce off of it, showing that the shorts who are stuck here are now able to come out, break even, and they say, whew. And when they come out break even, what do they have to do? They have to buy back their shorts, right? They have to buy. They have to go long, which causes the market to go up. So if you see a bounce here, it's a good indication the shorts are out of their positions, and it's a good opportunity to go long. But if you don't see a bounce here, then what the shorts are doing, what they're proving, the bears are proving is they sold here and they sold again here. Now they're looking for profits. They're willing to scale in. 30 points above. Sure, I guess. It's not my cup of tea to scale in that high, but I'm not an institution with millions and millions of dollars, so I'm just a panda. I'm just a small panda trading micros. But being up 63, not too shabby. Yikes. Your 15-minute bar looks diabolical. That's your 15-minute bar. That's not pretty, right? Especially if you can't close above the previous week's high. That is not a pretty sight, in my opinion. Oh, can we close above the previous week's high? Okay, we close above it by like a tick. By a tick. But remember, I said this is all safe area. They do not care if it retraces back. As long as we don't break the low of this candle, that's all they care about. Basically, it's, I believe it's this the low of this candle. Is it the low of this candle? I think it is. Yeah. So as long as they don't break this low, they're happy. And you can tell it's above the 20 MA, or it's below the 20 MA, so you can see a nice potential support here. I mean, I'm not feeling all warm and fuzzy when I see a wick like this. That does not make me feel warm and fuzzy. Sorry, it does not. If you're glutton for punishment, glutton for pain, then you might like that. We so far have failed to make 2 bear bars in a row here. And this strong bear bar is more significant because it's at a resistance, like a strong resistance, very clear resistance, last week's high. And if we break out like this and come back down, then you still have a very high chance of a failed breakout. The bulls are hanging on to dear life because they see this close above the previous week's high. Oh. All in all, I'm sitting on my pause here. If I see another bear bar, I might go short. Maybe. Okay. Confused. As always. Okay. Okay. Do I just buy here? First entry? Do I just buy? Still 1 minute and 40 seconds on this candle left. Breakout retests of this level. A little bit confused. My eyes are set on a long because the bears cannot make consecutive bear bars. Bears cannot do it. They're having a tough time making consecutive. Even with this bear bar here, they cannot make a consecutive bear bar, which is an issue for the bears. Big issue. Because now this resistance is acting as support. I would feel more comfortable with a second entry long in this situation, but I'm not sure. Oh. Interesting. the prettiest setup. It's the first entry. I'm gonna set my pause here. I'm not exactly sure what's happening. Still bullish, in my opinion. Still bullish, in my opinion. Okay. How eager am I to go long here? That's super eager. It's all good. I'll miss if this like blasts off here. It is what it is. I feel hesitant here. I feel hesitant. Why do I feel hesitant? I don't like this wick. I feel like this leg down may warrant one more leg down. I don't like the 15 minute. I don't like how it looks like, but we're trading right back into the wick, so breakout now. It's a first entry. We have not tested any support really, other than the breakout retest here. But I would like to test on the 20 EMA actually. I'd like a second entry long here if I can get it. That to me would be a better setup. I think that's what I'm waiting for. Second entry long. I feel way more confident if we had a second entry long here. And how many legs we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 legs. 12 legs. Bull leg is over. Not over, but a lot of people take profits on the 12th leg. Like 2 legs up, 12 legs, 10 to 12, in my opinion. It's Albrooks. Darn, did I just go long here? I feel like there's a better setup waiting around the corner for me. But another bull bar here would be enticing, just to go long. It's like a consecutive bull bars in a row. Still got 1 minute and like 30 seconds on this candle though. Possible trading range, but I don't know. Interesting. Still unsure what's gonna happen here. Looks like sellers are above. Interesting. They couldn't quite get to this level here. Couldn't quite get there yet. I feel like bulls are waiting here to either get out of their position for the double top, possible second entry long here. Maybe people just buying always in long as well, but could not close above the previous candle's high. They're basically creating a doji bar here, but it is bullish, so Second entry, I think, is the best setup. You already finished your bull leg. Now you want two legs down to finish your bear leg. Your bear pullback, okay. We could get a second entry long here. If we get this pullback, I think that's a good green light for me to go long on the second entry. Still thinking bullish here. It would be great if we can come off the 20 MA. That'd be great, actually. I don't mind a pullback here. Actually, I prefer it. I would like a break of this low before going long. I believe that's what the bears are waiting for in order for them to feel like their trade is completed. We're having a hard time creating the second pullback. I think we will create it, but we're having a hard time doing so. Okay, we created a second pullback. I like a break beneath this low, this pivot low here. This line, I like a break beneath this line to feel comfortable to go long. If we don't break beneath this, then I would feel uncomfortable. I would probably still go long, but I feel uncomfortable about it. There it is. Tesla 20 MA, even better. But this is good enough for me. This is good enough for me here. Still got 2.5 minutes on this candle. It's only halfway done. What kind of candle will you become at the end of your life? Okay. 15-minute candle, not looking too hot. 15-minute candles are creating like doji bars here. Right? This is a doji bar. Didn't create a strong bull bar. In fact, it created this big wick here. I don't know. Am I happy with my $63 today? Sure. That's all the market's going to give me. Okay. Looks pretty bearish, this bar. Are we going to follow through on this bar is a question. We need two bear bars in a row now. That's a darn question. Okay. I would prefer if this is not my signal bar. I would prefer if it's not my signal bar. 15-minute chart creates another inside bar, and this looks actually kind of bearish now. Right? Because now you're creating these big wicks at a major resistance here. Golly. Do I not like that? I hate this. I hate this. Most like a trading range. Why am I going long here? Should be going short here. It's a dumb trade. Do not copy my trades. This is not financial advice. This is a terrible trade. Terrible signal bar. Only thing you have going for you is going with trend, two-legged pullback, coming off of the previous week's high. This is a dumb trade. I already know it. This is so dumb. Such a bitch. Such a terrible signal bar. I'm canceling it. I mean, I'm like, I'm pretty sure this is a dumb trade. I'm pretty sure it's a dumb trade. I mean, if it blasts up, it blasts up, but it's just not a good setup. Even for a second entry long, it's just not it. It's just not it. It's not it. Sorry. It's just not it. This could blast off. It's fine. Fine by me, but just the signal bar is so bad, and just I don't know. Just, maybe this is a strong bull bar. I may go long. But taking this straight up is very hard for me to do with the signal bar that bad. If it bounced off the 20 EMA, maybe I'd feel more enticed. Right? If it bounced off the 20 EMA, if the 15-minute didn't look like this, if the 1 minute didn't look like this, right? Big up, big down, big up, big down, or sorry, big down, big up, big down, big up. Thinking it's just creating this type of channel like this. Like if it didn't look like this, I mean, if basically it's not what I'm looking for. But if it's a strong bull bar, especially if we close above like this high, even this high, I may consider just going long for always a long trade. But as it is right now, I mean they bought the close here, which is I don't know, is bullish, I guess, but I just whatever. It is what it is. If it goes up, it goes up, but I'm not participating here. It's just terrible signal bar. It looks more like a trading range starting to develop more than anything. At this point, I feel more comfortable just going long down here with limit orders. Right off the 20 EMA, I feel more comfortable doing something like this now. Right, to coincide with the 1 minute channel here. I just buy at the bottom of the channel. I feel more comfortable doing that at this point. Okay, strong bull bar, ending near its high. Probably getting follow through here. People just buying here. I thought about maybe just buying on a nice strong bull bar, looking for always and long. But at the end, I just feel like I don't know. It just feels confusing to me. So I don't mind missing this train. I don't mind missing this move. It's fine. We have plenty more setups in our lives to take. And also, Monday, Tuesday, I suspect it to be pretty choppy. Because Wednesday is the big news. FOMC. Okay, we do test this high here. So if you're long here, you just gotta break even. But no. I feel more comfortable buying near the bottom here at this point than trying to buy it near the top. Uh, I just don't like the signal bar, but the entry bar and the follow through bar are decent right now. So this could be enough reason for me to just buy on a bull bar here, but we'll see how this ends. See how this bar ends. Depends on a strong bull bar. Maybe I'll buy. If we've been getting a lot of back and forth, maybe people selling up here, sellers above here, trying to bring it back down. In this trading range type price action. I don't know. I just don't know. It's tough. But two strong bull bars would be enticing just to go long here, in my opinion. We still have the 15-minute measure move on this inside bar. It almost was hit. Almost hit the 1-to-1 on this inside bar, the first inside bar here. This is like crazy looking price action with these huge wicks here. I just was not in a bear bar here. I did not expect this to just blast off like that, and it is what it is. Looks like the 1-to-1 is going to be a hit though on the inside bar. Setup. Nevertheless, like, is this even a scalp? Yeah, it's a scalp. Alright, fair enough. Even if it looks like this, I mean, with these huge wicks here, I feel like trading range is starting to ensue. BJ Stu, good morning. Day trader, welcome, welcome. Stickman. Sweat Row F. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Just reading it as it is. Sweat Row F. Let's go. Lower lows and higher highs, creating expanding pattern. What do I want to do here? Do I just want to go long here? It's always in long still. Lots of choppiness right here. Sellers above this wick. Always in long. People just buying. Okay, that was the trigger. That's where the bears gave up, I guess. This bull bar here. We did close above this pivot high, which is enticing just to go long. But what I've been seeing every time we break a previous pivot high, I don't know how much higher we really go before a decent pullback. This pullback, top of this, I don't know. Hmm. Measure move hit on the 15-minute. Right, the inside bar setup. Measure move was hit. Even with all of the shenanigans, even with all the shenanigans, it didn't have one pullback. As in, like, it didn't break a previous candle's low. So, I mean, great for the bulls right there. This bear bar, this signal bar. Notice in this whole entire bull leg, we haven't had 2 consecutive bear bars. Not once. Not even once. Sellers above here. BJ says, wish you could be trading 500 away from passing an EVA. That's easy. 500 is easy. You got this in the bag. At no point in time today have we had 2 bear bars in a row. This bear bar here, this signal bar, even though we did break above it, it felt like it was going to cause some confusion. Especially we had a lot of overlap right before it. I feel better like selling up here. I feel better selling up here right now. I feel more comfortable selling up here. Give me 2 bear bars in a row, I may sell. Give me 2 bear bars or so. Oh, that was wacky. Well, that was a little bit wacky. Well, that was a little bit wacky. Okay. It's a little bit wacky right now. What's going on? Okay. hell is happening? Do we have news or something? That was wacky. Our record is 1-1. Or sorry, 1-0. Okay, that's all right. Not sure what's happening here. Okay. Interesting. BPCF says Microsoft, Nvidia, something. All right, gotcha. Austin here. Good morning. Thanks for joining. Even though you're late, it don't matter. You're here. That's what's important. What's going on here, though? This bar is wacky. I'm not sure. Sellers above, perhaps. Okay. 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 I don't know. Is it our first pair of bear bars? First pair of bear bars. Nope. Doesn't look like so. Lots of prayers. I'm going short here. Top of a trading range. I just feel like this is not looking strong anymore. I will scale in here once. Stop loss. Something like this. It's not even a scalp away, the stop loss. Stop loss is not even a scalp away. I'll scale in at a scalp. I'll scale in at a scalp away from my entry. And get stopped out at a scalp away. That's my trading plan. Okay, a little bit more than a scalp away, just in case it does actually scalp out in reverse. Anything can happen. Oh, what's going on here? Just in case. Just in case we get something crazy. Just in case we get something crazy here. Spike and channel of some sort. Feels like worst case scenario, I can always scalp out, or I can always scale in, come out, scalp out probably. So I'm thinking worst case scenario, this is not blasting off in any direction. It's slowly grinding to the upside, which means lots of pullbacks, lots of deep pullbacks here. I'm gonna scale in one time here. What is going on? What a day. What a day. I should have sold above, I guess. I should have sold like above these candles. Probably better to do what I just did than selling the bottom of the candles. Just sell the top. Is this the flush you've been looking for? Is this it? Did we not even have to scale in? This is a snoozer. This is for sure a snoozer. What in the world is going on? This is for sure a snoozer. This is whatever. This is not it today. This is torture. This is modern day torture. If you get like some sort of terrorist and you want them to tell you where your leader is hiding, where their leader is hiding, then you just literally make them trade this chart and they will buckle under the pressure of the torture of trading this price action and they will tell you everything you need to know. Literally just get your worst enemy, make them trade this, and then you would feel bad for yourself. What is this? Ugh. This is so stupid. It's actually torture. This price action to me is screaming trading range, so I'm going to trade it as such. Are we going to get a consecutive bear bars here? We'll find out. Like, for me, at the end, doesn't really matter because most likely I could scale in and come out break even or even with a scalp, in my opinion, with this price action. We've been in a very small range in the last, like, 7 bars, 6 bars. Okay. Yash asks, how much you withdraw from each account? Do you leave any profit in the account or withdraw all? Well, the thing about withdrawing, you can't withdraw all because you have to have a safety net after you withdraw. So that prevents you from withdrawing everything. That's what Apex rule. And I think my plan is to really withdraw periodically. My goal here is to make $1 million. And unfortunately, in order to make $1 million to increase your chances, you need to keep your gains in your account. So you still so you have more drawdown to work with, and you can scale up your contract sizes. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to keep my gains in my prop firm accounts, which I advise people typically not to do. But I'm specifically trying to do $1 million challenge, so that's why I'm doing it. But otherwise, I would highly encourage you just to withdraw your money, like as soon as you can. Withdraw as much money as you're willing to lose, just in case the prop firm goes down under. You know what I mean? That's my rule of thumb. If you're willing to lose like 10K, like okay, toss it up because you want to keep the 10K to be able to keep trading, then that makes sense. Okay, just blasting off. Second entry long here, coming off our channel, bottom for channel, I guess. I'm not gonna test the 20 MA. Just gonna keep grinding back and forth. I don't care at this point what happens. If we get another bear bar here, I may just go short scale in here. If we get another bear bar, I may scale in here. Or just scalp out. I'd prefer to scalp out immediately. Just in case, pandas, I have this crazy target here. Just in case. You know what I mean, pandas? Just in case we somehow caught the top here. Just in case. We somehow caught the top here. I think we're gonna hit the first target with this bar here. I think we're gonna hit it with this bar. We have 10 seconds left. Okay, never mind. Maybe next bar, hopefully. Hopefully. Bear bar ending here, so now we get our first consecutive bear bars, right? First pair of bear bars in this whole leg up. Done deal. We should be able to get this. Or not. I thought it was a done deal, but the market proves me wrong time and time again.
Target filled.
Easy peasy. We hit our first target. Now I have just a wonder target here. I mean, if we can get this, we're cooking. We're seriously cooking. Is it possible, pandas? Is it possible? Trading range day, we just come back to the bottom of the low. We come back to the low of day. How amazing would that be? How absolutely sick would that be? Okay, like a nice second entry long here, coming up to 20 MA at this point on the 5-minute though. This could blast off. So my slippage is not too bad. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Bouncing off the 20 EMA like a monster. Second entry long like a monster. Kind of like I said, with this terrible signal bar, I just didn't know how much higher it would really go. And maybe again, it came a little too early here. I don't know. Second entry long here. Hard time, like, I don't know why I'm even having runners. It's obviously super choppy. It's the first touch off the 20 EMA. It's time to blast off here? Is that the case? Or continue this trading range? Again, terrible signal bar. And it's an outside bar. I watched Demon Slayer Infinity Castle recently. It had like stellar ratings. It had like one of the highest ratings like ever. And I think it made the most money as an animated film worldwide. And that kind of just shows like where Japanese animation is going and where Disney is going. They're going the opposite direction. And like how can you have the studio in Japan who makes anime beating multi-billion-dollar industry such as Disney World, such as Disney. Anyways, had like really crazy ratings. I was hyped to watch it, and I would say the animation is crazy. It's actually crazy. Like it's very good. They really took their time with the animation. I don't know if it's that much better than just like the anime itself, like the shows, the episodes. But the movie, I think after watching it, I realized it probably better off if it wasn't a movie. It'd probably be better off if they just made it like a series, like anime, just because of how it was segmented, the way the movie was segmented, just like how every fight was and how the fights played out. It felt like it was meant to be like a series. I don't know. I didn't like it as a movie. I liked altogether it was fine, but I just didn't like how it was set up. If you never watched it, then it's like, if you're planning to watch it, sorry. I mean, I don't think I spoiled anything, but that's just my take on it. I don't think it deserved the rating it got, though, to be honest. Strong bull bar ending near a tie, but beneath these pivot highs. Trading range behavior here. I scalped out perfectly, right? 25 points, bouncing off the 20 MA. Basically, it's a sniper scalp there. Okay, lifting off here off the 20 MA. Lots of back and forth, lots of back and forth, lots of overlapping bars, lots of failures to break and close. Not, lots of failures to close beyond previous pivots, previous candles, extremes, and it just shows to me that this is a limit order market right now. I should have just sold right there, to be honest. Maybe I can still sell. Only problem is we're making higher highs and higher lows still. I would maybe sell after bear bar in this upper region here. The 15-minute, still lots of bull bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of the 8 last bars have been bull bars. I mean, it's looking bullish. I don't know. Not sure. 2 bull bars now in a row. If we get a close above this high, I may just go long. Thinking we just bounced off the 20 EMA, that's all this was. All that hoopla was just a bounce off the 20 EMA. 2 strong bull bars here, especially if we close above this high. Right, this pivot high. If we close above it, then maybe strong reason to go long. Not sure though. Looks like people caught wind. They wanted to do this a little bit early. They didn't want the bar to close. We'll see though. I want the bar to close. And it might be a give up bar for the Bears. Maybe. The problem is you've been seeing a lot of two-sided trading right now. It's quite a risk, quite a gamble to go long here. Because we've been seeing a lot of two-sided trading. Gamble is my middle name. Let's go. And it's a strong bull bar on the 15-minute candles. Alright, let's see if we get a scalp here. A strong bull bar on the 15-minute candle as well. Made me feel like this could be a breakout here. Could be incredibly wrong. Could be seriously wrong. Just watching. It's looking okay. Looking pretty good. Looks pretty good. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And that looks terrible. Missed my scalp by 2 points, of course. Of course it'll miss my scalp by 2 points. Of course it would miss it. by 2 points. Why not? Why would it? I'll be surprised if it didn't do that. Forget you. Now I'm looking for more. Of course it would do that. Why wouldn't it? I don't know if I want to see this come back here, retrace all the way back down. I don't know if I want to see what happens if it retraces. I think I just come up break even on this trade. Just because we've been so choppy, I feel like if it does retrace here, it might just reverse instead. Because it basically failed to really break out here, in my opinion. I don't want to retrace. Yeah, it's going to retrace. Probably too far for me. It basically failed breakout. I wanted this to break out. If it retraces back down to my break even, it's fine. I'm out. I'm A-okay with that. It basically went all the way back down. It's like, I think people are just scalping here at this point, and they're just going to scalp out and probably just bring the market back down after their scalp. But we shall see. We shall see. I'm just going to let it do its thing and let it cook. Most likely get stopped out here. Most likely get stopped out break even. It's fine. I'd rather come out break even than hold this trade and wish, you know. I just, at this point, it's like if it does this huge move and it comes all the way back down to break even, that to me just shows that there's a bunch of scalpers here. Just a bunch of scalpers just waiting, just all scalping here. That's all they're doing. All the bears are coming in at a scalper's height. I don't know. I don't know if I want to stick around and find out what happens here. Just because before all this, we had all this choppy price action. And now we're showing evidence of scalping here. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I don't like it. I don't like the fact that I did that. It missed my target by like 2 points, Pandas. What can I do? I gotta hold it. I mean, it was looking pretty good, and then it looks pretty bad after that. It was looking pretty good. But what can you do? I gotta let it go. I gotta let it go. Now it looks bearish. Not bearish, but I mean, you got a bear bar here. Pushes up again, so be it. I don't know if I want to partake when it looks like this. Big spike up, comes back down. Do I really want to partake in this nonsense? I think I'm done for today. This is going to be it. Last trade, or last thing I see. I'm going to just see if we hit my 25-point target. If I prematurely came out of that trade. Or let's see if it hits 25 points above or 25 points below where my stop loss would have been. Alright, let's see which line it hits first. Let's see if this was a good skunk or not. Yeah? Let's see if this is a good skunk or not. Let's see which line it hits first. Now you don't know. You don't know which line is going to hit first. That's a good sign that I think I came out of this trade correctly. Even if it does hit this first, I think the fact that I'm confused already at this point just proves that it didn't do what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted this to be a bull bar at least, but it ended bearish. It's not what I want. Not what I want, especially in this type of price action, which looks very, very like a trading range price action. Very much like so. Darn it. Darn it. It's going to hit my target now. After making this nasty retracement. Oh my gosh. It is what it is. But darn it. That's wild. I mean, I don't regret coming out of that trade. It just did something funky. I don't regret it, but jeez, diabolical. Oh, whatever. I'm tired of this day. Well, well, what do we have here? Looks like it couldn't quite make it. Well, well, what do we have here? Second inch long on the 1 minute chart. That signal bar. Looking a little strange. It is a second inch long. With a bull bar here, I could try to go long, but honestly, probably a mistake. Huh? I even try? Do I even try to go long here? It's time for a retracement, right? Every time we break previous pivot high, we have deep retracements. Broke this high, deep retracement. Broke this high, deep retracement. Broke this high, deep retracement. Shall we continue the pattern here? Maybe bear bar here, I'll just sell. Yeah? Bear bar, just sell here with a bear bar. Confused, as always. Setting my pause, don't know any idea what I'm doing here. Don't know any idea what's gonna happen here. Ends up being a decent signal bar to go long. Alright, sure. Let's go short. Let me see a break above this high. Thoughts and prayers. I'm going to need them. This is confusing. This is confusing F. Okay, I'm in some sort of trade here. Okay. 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 1 minute chart is so unreliable, it's crazy. I really don't like trading the 1 minute chart actually. Very unreliable. More unreliable than the 500 tick, in my opinion. Jeez Louise, what is this nonsense? Okay. Cool. Cool price action. Very cool price action. Very cool. So cool. What was I risking on that trade? Risking 14 bucks, 28 bucks. Okay. I think the market's made its decision what it wants to do here. Or has it? I have no clue. Alright, one last chance. And then we will call it a day. If this fails, we will call it a day. Because now it is hitting the top of the channel. And I think we have more reason to go short here now. Let's see. This is the last trade of the day. We win or lose. Win or lose. Last day of the trade. Our last trade of the day. Not the last day of the trade. Last trade of the day. Here we go. Huh? Strong bear bar. As long as it keeps printing strong bear bars, I think I'm just gonna stay in this trade. Does that sound fair to you guys? As long as it keeps printing bear bars, I'm gonna stay in the trade. Does that sound good? As long as it keeps printing bear bars here. I will stay in this trade. Printing on the bear bar, I hope. I think it's fair to say if it keeps printing bear bars, we stay in this trade. Another bear bar. We just stay in this trade as long as it's printing bear bars. This looks like it's gonna print a bull bar. That might be all we get. We might lose this trade. That's fine. What are we risking on this trade? 40 bucks, 44 bucks. We got one bull bar. As long as we get two bull bars in a row, then I'm staying in this trade. Let's try that. How about we try that for size, huh? How about we try that for size? Oh no. Looks like it's printing a bull bar here. This trade not gonna last very long. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, there's two bull bars in a row. Already lost this trade. I mean, I might as well just hold it. Whatever. We're holding it. Hold. Might as well. Ooh, turned to a bear bar at the end. Nice. I could care less if I lose this trade, but it'd be nice if I can win it. Nice if I can win it. I care less if I lose, but if I win, that would be very nice. Looks like I lost. I mean, bears are just scalping out. The fact that I'm trying to swing a bear trade here, it's a bit silly, isn't it? Bears are just scalping out, and then that's it. Bulls have been in control this entire time. That's a bull bar. Definitely a bull bar. Closing above the 20 MA. It's not a good sign for me. Most likely I am going to lose this trade on this candle. Like high percentage chance I lose on this candle. Because it's like, I was trading against the trend. And because it's coming back into the trend, there's a higher chance it continues to go up. All good. I think that was a valiant attempt. I felt like it was trading range. It just felt like it's so choppy. I don't know. But the behavior of the price action is bears are scalping, plain and simple. Bears are scalping. They are not swinging here, and I think that was my main mistake. I'm trying to swing trade a bear trade when it's clearly the evidence clearly shows that bears are only scalping now. They're not actually swinging. And I'm trying to do something counter to what the market's been doing for the entirety of the session. So that's my mistake. That is my mistake for sure. I'm trying to swing trade this bear for a major trend reversal. A very choppy market. Very choppy market. But it's choppy because people are just scalping. The bears are scalping, bulls are scalping. But yeah, I deserve to lose this. I lose, I lose. 44 bucks. Still green today, but what do you expect on a day like today? It's just an absolute snoozer. At least this gave us a chance to get a little bit excited, you know what I mean? Potential major trend reversal here. Still a chance. The moment it broke the previous candle's low, kind of went back up, so I feel like we lose this. Every tick up is just so much more significant than the ticks going down. The max we lose, 44 bucks. The max we gain, a lot. Probability, near zero. Near zero probability, but our risk reward is amazing. Alright, come back down. Maybe we got a chance here. Who knows? Come up break even. Should have came up break even. Some traders did come up break even there. If I die, I die. Should I scale in? Would that be insane to scale in? Should I go short? I think so. OI pattern on the 5-minute chart. Interesting. That could actually be good for me. It makes it more 50-50. Closer to 50-50. I'm pretty sure with the break of this high, we're dead. We're dead in the water. That was the fatality, the finishing move. Okay. Could have came out break even. Said that so many times. Could have came out break even. Could have came out break even again. Could have came out break even again. Could have came out break even. Just call it a day. Let's see here. Okay, could have came out break even again. Every time it touches the break even, it bounces off of it. Showing, I think, where like traders or the exact position I'm in, they're coming out break even there, causing this to push back up. I see it in the price action. I see the matrix. The moment it touches my break even, it just bounces off of it. But at the end, what? I lose 44 bucks. We have a little show here. Potential big move to the downside, major trend reversal. And looks like we're going to get burned. Looks like we're getting burned here. It's all good. All good. All good, all good, all good, all good. Should I scale in? Nah. It's fine. I wouldn't mind being a little green today. And plus it's an OI pattern on a 5-minute chart. At this point, if it breaks above, then most likely it's going to just maybe make a measure move to the upside. Maybe. Still an uptrend, right? Still always in long. I mean, bulls are having a field day. They don't care. They've been making money all the way up here. And even if it goes down, they think they can still make money, thinking it just turn to a trading range so they can come up break even on their trade at the worst case scenario. Bulls are thinking that. Bears, on the other hand, could get really burned here. Right? If they keep scaling in, they could really be. They could take max pain. I'm like 99% sure I'm gonna lose this trade. Pretty much a push day today, unfortunately. I mean, the type of price action we've had all day is pretty much deserves a push day. Yeah, I lost. Yeah. I'm $25 in the green. I'll take it, but man, what a day! What a day! Terrible price actions. Just, I mean, I guess if you're a bull, it's great. You're having a great day if you're a bull. But even bulls, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. This looks choppy to me. I think these are the worst days. Bull, like a trend day, but it's choppy. These are tough for me. These are definitely tough for me. But I definitely traded the wrong way here. It's a scalper's market. This is definitely a scalper's market. And I'm trying to swing trade a major trend reversal in a scalper's market. I feel like that's where my mistake was. I'm up 25 bucks, pandas. I mean, green is green. Um, I take it, whatever. I mean, being up 25 bucks is better than being red. So I'll take that, but it's just unfortunate that price action it's just so like insufferable. Like I just for like 1.5 hours I've been trading this market. It's just been painful all the way through. I don't know. The best trade I took was this scalp here. It was just for a scalp, 25 points. That's it. I don't know. I think at the end it's not even worth trading on a day like today. It's just so slow, so incredibly slow, so incredibly choppy. All right, I think that's it. I'm up 25 bucks. Green is green. And hopefully better days tomorrow. Like I said, today and tomorrow probably going to be very slow, choppy days. And Wednesday, that's when we're going to get the huge surge of volatility because of the FOMC statement. So that's what I'm thinking is going to happen tomorrow. Probably not going to be much better. So stay vigilant, stay sharp, and don't you know abide by your max daily loss limit. If you do that, you'll be safe for the next 2 days. And then when it hits a day that you are just reading the market like a children's book, like a doctor, basically Dr. Seuss. You're reading the market like it's a children's book. That's when you start. That's when you want to really trade. So we're gonna wait for that day, and today's not the day. So it is what it is. And as with that being said, I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow. Have an amazing rest of your day. As always, happy trading. Bye.